Today on an all-new Dr. Phil, a Hollywood actress.
My daughter told me her boyfriend hits her.
Hit me hard, he broke my jaw.
Claims she's trapped in a real-life soap opera.
Are you being abused by this man?
No.
Then why are you sending your mother pictures of bruises?
The bruise was from me falling because I was drunk.
You said he broke my jaw.
It's not true.
You're lying.
We know you're a liar. We just want to know if it's the internet. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. My first guest today is a Hollywood actress and model who appeared in popular TV shows, including The Love Boat and Murder, She Wrote. In 1982, Teri Copley married Christopher Mayer, who played Vance Duke on the hit show Dukes of Hazzard. Now, they had a beautiful baby girl and were set to live happily ever after. But the Hollywood fairy tale ended there. Now Teri claims she is trapped in a real-life soap opera, and her daughter Ashley and Ashley's boyfriend Hector are all involved. Teri claims Hector is abusive to Ashley. She claims Hector has even hit Ashley so hard that he broke her jaw. Teri says she is concerned for her granddaughter's safety and says she will do whatever it takes to protect her. Now, Ashley says Teri's accusations are all lies. She says that Hector is a loving boyfriend who has never been violent with her. She says she's pregnant with their second child and they plan to get married as soon as they're back on their feet. So who's telling the truth here? Now, you're going to want to stick with us because you will not believe what we have discovered. But first, here's what Teri has to say about Ashley and Hector, the man Teri calls a monster.
My daughter Ashley is in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend Hector. I am afraid that he might kill her. My daughter told me that he hits her all the time. While my granddaughter was in Ashley's arms, Ashley was pushed down. My granddaughter hit her head. Ashley came to me telling me Hector pulled her hair and wham, wham, wham on her face and fractured her jaw. In 1 minute, she will cry to me, please, Mom, please help me. He's abusing me, he's hitting me. And then when I go to Hector, we need to address this situation, she turns on me like a bull. She defends him. I'm worried about my daughter and my granddaughter's safety. And I've seen my granddaughter fearful of her father. He went to pick her up and she stiffened out her body and screamed, no, 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 no. I'm trying to get legal guardianship of my granddaughter. My granddaughter is in a very unsafe environment. They were sleeping in a tent, sleeping in the car. Now my daughter Ashley is pregnant with another child with Hector. I don't want to know about this baby. I don't want to meet it. I don't want to look in its face. It makes me ill to think that she's going to have another child. I'm done. I am going to do whatever I need to do to protect my granddaughter.
Okay, Teri, I'm glad you're here, but I'm sorry for the occasion.
Yeah, me too.
You believe, first off, that your daughter is being abused by Hector.
Yes, I know she is.
And you think this is happening in front of your granddaughter.
Yes, I know it is.
And you think that both of them, Hector and Ashley, are abusing drugs and alcohol on a regular basis.
Yes.
And you think this is happening in front of your granddaughter.
Yes, I know it is.
Okay. And they're, at least of late, they're living in your garage?
Yes. They previously lived in a tent in my backyard.
Okay. How long has she been in a relationship with him?
It's been just over a year now.
And how did they come to meet? What do you know about this guy?
Well, Ashley met Hector about 4 years ago. Ashley was doing meth, and so it was unbearable for me. She was living with me. So I finally put her in the street, and hoping that she would come to her end. And instead she met Hector.
Now, this child that she has now is how old? 3?
She's 3.
She's 3. Okay. And this is not her first child.
No, it's not. She has 4 others.
4 others.
Yes.
But now you have this granddaughter that she's had with Hector, and she's pregnant again, 8 weeks.
Yes.
You say you know that Hector is abusive.
I know for a fact because Hector admitted it to me.
She is denying this 100%.
That's what she does. I confronted Hector, and he has admitted it to me. I've gone to the police station 3 times myself to make a report, but they don't let me. She has to do it. And but then what happens when I go to confront Hector, then she turns on me like a bull, like to attack me.
She sent you these bruised photos. And what's the story behind these bruised photos?
Well, that was the first time that she showed me that Hector was abusing her.
Let's take a look at this video where she's talking about being abused by Hector.
I get drunk and I get sloppy and I sometimes hit him, but he hits me hard. He's hit me hard. He broke my jaw.
How did he hit you?
The palm. He told me he hit me 4 or 5 times in the face with the palm of his hand. And I was like, that's a bit excessive. And he was like, well, you were hitting me. But I've been hit a bunch of times. He told me, shut up, and took the phone and was like, smacked me in the side of the head with the phone. Shut up, like right in front of.
And what did he do?
Cried. She cried. She always cries.
What happened to the time you told me, remember you told me?
We were in the hotel room. And I wanted to go outside because I didn't want to fight with him anymore. And he grabbed me by my hair and threw me on the floor, but she was in my arms. So she hit the dresser. Like when I fell, her head hit the dresser and fell down. And then he hit me again. At that point, he actually hit me, fist hit me. And I went down. She was in my arms and she fell again.
And did she get hurt?
Yeah.
On her head?
Yep. If I could have shown you my body literally like 6 weeks ago, you would have literally taken me to the ER. I was bruised from head to toe. Like, no joke. No joke.
She's obviously not drunk or seriously under the influence. I'm not saying she's totally sober, I don't know, but she's certainly not in a severe altered state of consciousness there.
No.
And at this point, who has custody of this child?
Right now, I have her. I don't have legal custody. I have a court date to get legal.
What about the guardianship action on 10/2017?
Yes, Ashley signed over guardianship. Well, I said, as a matter of fact, I have the legal document of guardianship right here. So I went looking for it. She signed it, got it notarized, and then we sat in the car, and I took the film, and I said, I need you to tell me everything from the beginning.
Is that when you took that video?
Yes, and
Okay.
when after the video, I said, okay, and then I broke down and cried because I did not expect to hear what I heard.
So the video that we saw was taken when you were getting the document notarized.
Yes.
That's important. Okay, next, Ashley says Hector is loyal, sweet, kind, patient, and a great dad who has never laid the finger on her. Now, Hector's not listening to this. Ashley hasn't been listening to this so far. You have to understand, I'm a mandated reporter. I cannot allow this child to leave here today without knowing that it is safe and protected. So something's going to happen today. This is going to change.
Thank God.
So we're at the precipice of change here. We're going to meet Ashley after the break.
Hector is very loyal, he's very patient and kind. Hector has never been abusive to me. My mom does love drama. She has flat out said to me, I will say and do whatever I have to get rid of him.
And later, you said, he hits me hard, he broke my jaw.
Of course, I'm exaggerating that with her. It's not true.
You're lying.
We know you're a liar. We just want to know if it's then or now.
The first time I found out that Hector was abusing Ashley was when she sent me pictures of the bruises. One time she called me, she said, "Mom, you need to come and get me, you need to rescue me." I hear Hector in the background say, "Who are you talking to?" Then she said, "You hit me way too much, Hector, you hit me way too much." Click, she's gone. I told Ashley, "You need to leave Hector." And she said, "I can't." It's what abused women do, they stay with their abusers. Which I don't understand.
Well, Teri claims Ashley refuses to leave her boyfriend Hector, despite being hit by him and hit by him in front of their daughter. In fact, the daughter reportedly has been involved in these physical altercations and has been injured herself. Ashley says Hector has never touched her, is her best friend, and they plan on getting married as soon as their lives are back on track.
I don't know why my mom is spreading lies. Hector has never been abusive to me. We argue from time to time like couples do, but he has never gotten physical. My mom will take everything to the next level because all she wants is my daughter. My mom's gone to the courts and made up lies to try to get custody of her. She's a Hollywood actress. My mom does love drama, so I'm sure she had a lot of fun going to the courtroom and playing that role and making all that stuff up. And I think she has fun doing it. She wants to break us up. She has flat out said to me, "I will say and do whatever I have to get rid of him." My mom accuses me of being a drug addict and an alcoholic, but that's insane and very untrue. I'm 100% sober. I'm 7 weeks pregnant, and I'm trying to live a normal and good life. It's just difficult with her. My mom doesn't treat me like a daughter. She treats me like a redheaded stepchild. 4 years ago, I was raped and beaten pretty severely, and he ended up breaking my jaw and knocking out my teeth. I called my mom. I told her that I had gotten raped, and she said, "I'm sorry, honey." And then I asked her to come to the hospital. She never showed up. I was having a really hard time. I couldn't do anything, and I felt really alone. Then I met Hector, and he's protected me and has been there for me ever since. Hector is very loyal, he's very patient and kind, and he's a great dad. Hector is my best friend, and he's family before anyone else. Hector loves me more than my mom does. I will do anything I have to do to keep my daughter and my family together. I don't want my mom breaking us apart or taking my daughter from me.
Okay, Ashley, it's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
You say that your mom is trying to split you guys up. Your mom says no. She's trying to protect you and your child. Are you being abused by this man? Then why are you sending your mother pictures of bruises? Why are you telling your mother that you're being beat by this man?
Well, I didn't really tell her that, but as you know, I was drinking before. And when I was drinking, I would get very out of control. I've fallen and I've done things.
I believe you are lying to me. I'm telling you straight up. And I'm going to play a piece of tape for you.
I'm not going to admit to something that's not
Take
true.
a look at this video.
I get drunk and I get sloppy and I sometimes hit him, but he hits me hard. He's hit me hard. He broke my jaw.
How did he hit you?
The palm. He told me he hit me 4 or 5 times in the face with the palm of his hand. And I was like, "That's a bit excessive." And he was like, "Well, you were hitting me." But I've been hit a bunch of times. He told me, "Shut up," and took the phone and was like, smacked me in the side of the head with the phone. Shut up, like right in front of.
And what did he do?
Cried. She cried. She always cries.
What happened to the time you told me, remember you told me?
We were in the hotel room, and I wanted to go outside because I didn't want to fight with him anymore, and he grabbed me by my hair and threw me on the floor, but she was in my arms, so she hit the dresser. Mm-hmm. Like when I fell, her head hit the dresser and fell down, and then he hit me again. At that point, he actually hit me, fist hit me, and I went down. She was in my arms, and she fell again.
That was about.
And did she get hurt?
That wasn't about Hector, Mom. That's a
On her
lie.
head?
Yep. If I could have shown you my body literally like 6 weeks ago, you would have literally taken me to the ER. I was bruised
Do you not
from
see I'm
head
so
to
drunk
toe.
right here?
Like, no joke. No
Not
joke.
from him. You totally edited that. No, I'm sorry. That's edited. That's not true.
Can you tell me what's edited?
I was talking about my ex. It is
Ashley,
true.
seriously.
Mom, you're lying. That's why you don't even have the name on there. And the bruise was from me falling. I told you because I was drunk. And I'm drunk in that video because you went and got me beers and had me drinking.
Ashley.
And had me sign over guardianship.
You're lying.
No, you're lying.
You have to stop.
Because that's not true. That's edited.
It is not edited.
And clearly I'm drunk in the video, so.
Are you telling me that in that video, you don't know what you're saying or what you're doing? Are you in an altered state of consciousness there where you don't know what you're doing?
I'm in an altered state of consciousness, definitely. But I mean, I'm saying stuff on a video, but it's not how she's saying it. I was talking about my whole life. The video was long. I mean, it was different than that.
Well, I have the entire transcript here. And you say, Panorama, you got us there, you got us in there.
Yeah, this is not.
It was so cute. I lost the baby, and straight from the hospital, I went down to Anaheim and started smoking meth. For a while, I smoked meth for like 6 months in the house, is probably why I lost the place. I didn't pay the rent. That's why they wanted to call CPE? Probably. I mean, I don't know that for sure because I'm pretty sure you can't smell meth from the other room, but you can smell a lot of pot. Well, they probably saw your behavior. Yeah, it was bad. And at that point, we left because I was scared. I didn't want to lose the baby. I won't say the name, ever. Now tell me about when Hector hit you, Ashley. What happened? I got drunk, I get sloppy.
This is all scripted too. My mom's an actress and she wanted to make sure that we all got help.
Nobody believes you.
He hits me hard. He broke my jaw.
Of course, I'm exaggerating that with her. I knew exactly what we're doing here. This whole thing, it's not true.
Well, you said it was edited, so now I have the entire transcript, so now you're saying it's not edited, it's exaggerated.
It's edited and exaggerated. I know all the info. She tells me what I'm supposed to say, and we do it.
Let me tell the two of you. If this is a collusion between the two of you,
it's not a collusion.
That's worse than if it's not, because I'm telling you, if you think I'm not going to protect this little girl, the two of you are whack.
I know, I'm protecting my little girl too.
You're saying that you were drunk while all this was going on?
Yes.
And you're also telling me you were pregnant.
What are you trying to protect, Ashley? Do you
want
want
family?
And later, what do you think's going on here?
This is like crazy.
No, it's not. This is sanity.
My daughter is
this
not
is
in
what
harm's
sanity
way.
looks like.
I'm just getting attacked.
So
my
you're
mom
saying,
and I have had problems for a long time.
So you're saying that you were drunk while all this was going on?
Yes.
Well, and you're also telling me you were pregnant.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was pregnant until recently. And I was trying to get sober. You guys can all laugh, but you don't know what it's like to walk in somebody's shoes.
If you think anybody thinks this funny, then you are distorting reality.
Are they not laughing?
Honey, listen.
They're laughing at the outrageousness of what you're saying, not because this is humorous in the least.
How is it outrageous?
It's outrageous because of what you're saying. This is absurd. This is absurd, and somehow or another you think that putting some kind of frame or context around this makes this child safe in my eyes.
It's not that she's not something. We don't have a place to live, and we don't have anything, and that's not happening. I've been sober, and I'm pregnant. I'm gonna be sober, and you know how I am. So you're having me come out here and making me look really bad.
You get better when you're pregnant.
Get better? I get sober when I'm pregnant, and afterwards I get really bad postpartum depression. I went through a lot. It's no excuse for using or abusing pills or drinking, but it's not okay also to put it all on me like it's like it is, because it's not.
Ashley.
He's a good father, and he has done good.
Why? What are you trying to protect, Ashley?
Do you want family? I do want
You're
help.
not going to have a family unless you get help.
No, because you want me to tell a lie to get rid of him, and I'm not doing that. I'm not.
A lie to get rid of Hector.
Yeah.
So you're
telling
me that you've come to me several times.
I haven't done it several times, Mom.
Yes.
I've told you I've gotten hurt before, and I didn't say he hit me.
Well, I happen to know that you came in and did this, showed how he pulled your hair, how
Mom, I told you that.
In your face, that he broke your jaw.
I was
several
so
times.
sloppy
You told
drunk,
me,
Mom, and
you told me you went to.
Let me ask you
urgent
something.
care.
Why, Why are you so sloppy drunk that you don't know what you're doing if you're a mother?
Because I make because I'm human, and I make
You're offering that as a defense, as though
there's no excuse for
as though
it. No,
that
there's
somehow justifies what you say.
It's not. It
But I
doesn't.
don't care what you say or don't say to this woman. What I am interested in
My daughter
is
is
if this
safe.
child is safe.
She is
well, you're telling
safe.
me you're so sloppy drunk you don't know what you're saying. Then that tells me you don't know what you're doing.
No, I was with my mom that day, and she was giving me alcohol too, and I was drinking. I have certain days where I've blacked out before. A lot of people have when they're drinking. It's not right. I don't do it every day.
Did you say on September 20th, talking to your mother, crying, I need help so bad, if I don't, my daughter's going to end up with a guy that's going to hurt her?
No, I said I needed help really bad.
Did you say a drug addict or with a guy that will hit her and hurt her and give her lumps on her head all the time? She's always like acts out daughter with bumps on her head all the time. I get hit all the time.
Yeah, I said I get hit all the time. I wasn't talking about, he doesn't hit me all the time. And I was exaggerating it to her. I just want her to help me. She literally has me and my husband or whatever.
Okay, so my question is,
are you lying?
My question is, are you lying then or you're lying? Let me do this. My question is, are you lying then or are you lying now? Because we know you're a liar. We just want to know if it's then or now. You can't be lying here and now. One of them is a lie. Is this a lie or is now a lie?
Part of it was true, part of it was not.
So you're lying both times?
No, I'm telling her here that I got hit a long time. I did get hit a long time.
That's not what you say.
She doesn't like Hector.
Okay, so you were lying to her.
Yeah.
So you were lying to her.
I guess, yeah.
So if you're lying to her, why do you criticize her for being upset?
Because she started this snowball. I'm only with it at the end. This is like literally after 4 months of me being on the street and being treated like crap and having stuff stolen from me with her. Back and forth, we've hated on each other. This is not just like this perfect mom that loves me so much. It's not. You're not. You're not. Don't act like you are.
Ashley, I put you on the street because of the drug abuse.
Well, you need to go get you a dictionary and look up deflection. We'll be right back.
I was totally tricked coming out here. You want to talk about
well, I'll
tricking?
fix that trick right now because you can leave right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, what?
This is very twisted.
Because if you think you're doing me a favor by being out here, you got the wrong guy. And later, you two get into arguments and they get physical sometimes. Have you hit her before when you're drinking? Closed captioning provided by...
I don't think my mom likes Hector because Hector does not live up to my mom's standards. He's not exactly as high on the food chain as she'd like. He doesn't have the job she wants him to have. He can't give us the rich lifestyle. If a man is not driving an electric car and has lots of money, and it's not worth her time. She wants me to marry a rich man so we can all get taken care of really well.
Teri claims Ashley's boyfriend Hector is violent and physically abusive. Ashley is saying...
You lied straight to my face.
Excuse me?
No, I'm talking to her. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ashley is saying, I get sloppy drunk. I sometimes black out. He sometimes holds me down, but he doesn't hit me. I've told my mother that he does. I just exaggerate it to her. And she's alluded to the fact that the two of them have conspired to create some kind of script. Now, don't tell me what I heard. You can tell her what she heard, but you can't tell me what I heard because, lady, I got a camera and I got an audio track and I'll play it back for you.
Exaggerated because I was drunk. You're not saying that. I was drunk that day. When you're drunk, are you totally held accountable for stuff you said? I was blacked out drunk. Oh, man.
What?
This is very twisted.
No, it's twisted because you're being held accountable and you're not being able to deflect with me like you do with everybody else. I'm holding you accountable for what you say and what you do.
But you don't know why, and you weren't there, and you don't know the ramifications of our relationship or anything, and I was totally tricked coming out here. Like, it's totally a lie. I was totally tricked coming out here. You want to talk about
well, I'll
tricking?
fix that trick right now because you can leave right now if that's what you want to do. And I'll do what I got to do and you do what you got to do.
I don't want to leave. I want actual help. I don't want to be called a
Then don't
monster
talk to
when
me
I'm
about
not.
being tricked, because if you think you're doing me a favor by being out here, you got the wrong guy.
No, I'm not saying that either. Wow, this is too much.
What do you think's going on here?
I have no idea, to be very honest. This is like crazy.
No, it's not. This
It
is
is, 'cause my
sanity.
daughter is
This
not
is
in
what
harm's
sanity
way.
looks like.
I'm a monster. You're right. I'm horrible.
You're not a monster.
It's fine.
You just
It's
need
fine.
help,
I'm
Ashley.
not
You
here to
need
help.
help. That's why you're here.
Oh yeah, it seems like it. I'm just getting attacked. And I've been attacked enough in my life.
No,
Thank you.
it's getting revealed. That's all. It's not an attack. You yourself have cried and pleaded to me to help you to get help.
In a different way, because I can't get you to help me like that. I need your help in some way. How am I going to get you to help me?
Ashley, I've helped you in every single way.
Oh,
I've
Mom,
known-
you've kicked me out. Mom, you're kidding me.
Of course I
dude.
kicked you out. I
Do you know?
Al-anoned you.
Why don't
I
you tell
have.
them how it was for us growing up? Why don't you tell them the real stuff? All you want to do is come out here and act like it's not true. It's just not true. You don't even know what he's done for me. The reason I'm sober right now is because he got me sober. He made me get sober. He does a lot of good stuff. He's a good father.
You tell me that. And then you tell me that you're on the road with him and you're doing meth. With him
I'm not
and
doing
heroin
meth. I'm not doing meth. I'm not doing meth or heroin. I was not on the road doing any meth and heroin. That's a lie. If I
That's
told,
what you told me.
I didn't tell you I was just on the road pregnant
You
doing meth
told
and
me
heroin.
in
No, I
that
did not.
video.
Before, after I lost the baby, I did for a minute. That's it. And it was bad. And it was a horrible thing to do. But I lost a baby at 5 months and I don't hold his hand. Like, come on. You don't know what that's like.
You know what? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to be here with Ashley one-on-one and talk to her for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add Teri back to the conversation. We'll be right back. Closed captioning provided by Well, I'm back with Ashley. I've just asked her mother to excuse us. So you seem to have this toxic dynamic going on with your mother here.
It's been up for a long time.
And you seem to play this card and then this card and then this card and then this card and then this card. You play the victim card, then you play the anger card, then you play the exaggeration card, and then the manipulation card. You play all of these cards. So I just want to wipe all these cards off the table here. Let's just start fresh here. Okay? I'm Dr. Phil. Okay? We'll start fresh. I am told by your mother and by you that you're in an abusive relationship with a man named Hector, and that there is a child in the middle of all of this. If that's true, I'm going to report this and have that child removed before dark today.
It's not true.
So I need you to give me some reason that I don't need to do that, because you've told me in your voice on a tape
That's not true, though.
that that's true. So you're either lying then or you're lying now, and I
lied.
need to decide which of those.
I lied then. I want to have a relationship with my mom. And the first time that I went through that abuse, my mom was not there. And she hasn't been there for a long time, and I want a relationship with my mom. And she doesn't like Hector, and it's hard because it's like another thing now I have that she doesn't want in her life. It's hard for me. He's not abusive to me, and I love my daughter very much. That's why I brought her to my mom.
Who's taking care of this child now?
My mom has her right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, we actually had her because we were in the hotel. We've had her for the last 4 days there.
Yeah. But I mean, over the last several weeks, who's taking care of this child?
My mom's had her for like 3 weeks, but it's because Hector and I didn't have a place, and I do feel bad for my daughter for that. I want to give her that.
Uh-huh. Are you?
And my mom made me sign over guardianship to her. And she told me that she had say over her, and I just don't want to fight anymore. I really don't.
So you were so disoriented that you didn't know you were signing over your daughter?
No.
But yet you're fit to take care of her.
She told me it was something that it wasn't, and I was drunk when she took me there. I was. I hadn't drank in a while, and I was drunk. I'm sorry. I was drunk. I was.
But what if you'd had your daughter that day?
I wouldn't have drank like that if I did. I was with my mom. I had Hector with me. Hector doesn't do anything. Hector's always the one that's like...
How did you get the bruises on your arms that you sent your mother on the day that you sent them?
I actually fell, believe it or not. And I was in a car accident. Both times.
So you fell and had a car accident. Do you think that you are in a position to have custody of this child right now?
Of course, yes.
And
I
where
do.
would you take care of this child right now?
I don't know. That's the problem. But if I had somewhere I could take her, I'd take very good care of her. She's my daughter. I love her more than anything in the world.
We'll be right back. There are basically 10 criteria that you have to meet to make a determination as to whether or not individuals are fit to be a parent. So,
Except for when
number one is to provide a safe, stable, and secure environment. And so your answer to that right now be no.
Only because of the home
It doesn't matter
part.
why. The answer is
Okay.
either yes or no.
Okay.
Then maintain a loving, stable, consistent, nurturing relationship. Okay?
I can do that.
But you
But I
can't do
can do
that
this,
if you
yeah.
intermittently are blackout drunk.
Well, I'm not all the time. I don't drink now.
Okay?
No, that's a yes. I can provide that for her.
Well, I'll decide. I'm the forensic psych. I'm just telling you my assessment. I'm just telling you my assessment. Okay? Attend to the daily needs of the child, feeding, clothing, and physical care.
Yes, I can.
But you can't do this if you don't have this. Provide for financial support of the child. Neither one of you can do that right now. Ability to identify and prioritize the child's needs ahead of your own.
I can do that. I do know what her needs are.
Ability to
I agree with
empathize
that.
with and meet the child's needs. The child needs to be with the mother and father. Right?
Yes, she does.
And you're not making that happen.
Believe me, I've been trying.
The ability to regulate impulses and emotions.
Sober, yes.
Assist the child in developing, maintaining appropriate relationships. You know, you're not with the child at this point, so I don't know about that. Exercise appropriate judgment
I have been
regarding the
with her.
child's welfare. And here's the thing. What that means is you don't subject the child to harm's way. And, you know, that ties right back up to providing a safe, stable, and secure environment. All of these things are tied together. You have 8 things to do and 2 don't knows. The only thing that I know for sure is I definitely believe that you love this child. Absolutely. I have no question about that. And that's the thing that gives me the greatest hope in this situation. Let me assume, for argument's sake, that you are telling me the truth. Man has never punched you, never hit you, never slapped you.
Yeah.
Just assume
I
that's
know,
the truth.
I know.
Okay? Your judgment stinks.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And so when I know that you are a drunk and I know that you have poor judgment, my confidence in your ability to choose a mate and to judge Hector as being an appropriate person to expose the daughter to. I don't have a lot of confidence in that. Hell, he may be better than you with the child. I don't know. I've never met the man.
He is.
Never met the man, don't know him. But I know this. I've graded your paper just from what you've told me, and you have some work to do.
I know, and I'm willing to do it.
I am willing to get you some help that I think can and will turn your life around in a way you won't believe, where you can look your daughter in the eye and say, you can come home to me where you belong. You deserve to be with me, and I deserve to be with you. And I'm going to tell you about that after the break. Well, I'm back still with Ashley. I've asked Teri to come back and rejoin us. And I want to introduce you to some people. This is Deanna Jordan, Brooke McKenzie, and Nick Rakitis. They are representatives from New Method Wellness, and they work in such a personalized, they do not treat disease, they do not treat disorder, they do not treat addiction. They treat the entire person, circumstance, and situation in the most comprehensive way that you can possibly imagine. Deanna, can you help her?
You know, Ashley, you don't have to have all the answers. You just have to let us help you.
Yeah, Ashley, I mean, one of the things that we're going to offer at New Method Wellness is it's going to be more than an addiction treatment. We're a dual diagnosis treatment facility, and we're equipped to treat your trauma. I told Dr. Phil that you had some big problems that you needed help getting them fixed. That's exactly what we do. We fix big problems for good people just like yourself.
That's what I recommend that you do. That's why I invited them here today. And I'm offering this to you to get your ducks in a row. You willing to do this for yourself and for your daughter?
I'm willing to do whatever I have to do for my daughter.
I want to thank all of my guests today, and a special thanks to New Method Wellness. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Robin, pamper this audience some for me, will you?
I'd love to. It's my favorite thing to do. I love daytime, nighttime combos. So for daytime, hydrated skin equals youth. Plump Perfecting Moisturizer. And it has safflower seed oil, green tea oil, and apple fruit extract. Everything you need for hydration. And the number one thing I really love is it is non-greasy. And also for nighttime, up, up, and away. Firming Neck and Décolleté Cream. So it stimulates collagen everywhere, which is so important. It brightens the skin and continuously helps defy gravity, which, of course, all ladies know we want everything going up, not going down. So I want everyone here to have both of those. Enjoy.
Consider yourself pampered, and if you at home want to get these two great products, go to robinmcgrawrevelation.com. We'll see you next time. Okay, I just got finished talking to Teri and Ashley, as you well know. Where the truth falls, I don't know. But the missing link in all of this is Hector. Teri is not a fan of yours. She is of the strong belief that you are abusive with Ashley. Ashley says that you guys argue, and she had recorded something with her mother where she said, you two get into arguments and they get physical sometimes. Has she flat out attacked you before?
Yes.
Does she do it if she's drunk, or does she do it if she's sober as well?
No, she's drinking.
How about you? Have you hit her before when you're drinking or
No.
sober?
I just restrain her.
Yeah. Have you ever hit her?
No.
Did you ever accidentally or otherwise break her jaw?
No.
On the video, she said to her mother, you should have seen my body literally 6 weeks ago. You would have taken me to the ER. I was bruised from head to toe. Mm-hmm. Do you know how she got bruised?
When she drinks, she gets too sloppy, she runs into things. Like, she'll just fall to the ground. Then I have to pick her up.
Why do you think she would make all that stuff up on tape?
She was really drunk that day, and that she attacked me that day.
You didn't knock her down with a baby in her arms?
Not knocked her down, but she's trying to leave, and at the same time, our child's in the middle. So we've all fell at the same time.
Well, this is why I'm saying I need you to really support her going into treatment
Yes.
here. You guys fall over like that, you could have hurt the baby or something.
Yes.
You fall and break that baby's arm or collarbone or something, you're in a world of hurt now.
Yeah.
Child Protective Services is going to come in and say, no, you've hurt this child and you're going to have hell getting it back. So the best thing to do is keep her sober, keep yourself sober, and then learn how to solve your problems without getting volatile like that. Hector, thank you so much. We'll stay in touch while she's in treatment, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't want to break his family up. I want to keep it together.